Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you down to the garden on this beautiful, sunny, clear, blue sky, bittersweet day. Today, because we're having frost tonight and the next 2 nights, I have to get my sweet potatoes. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, people playing their thug music. So, I've got to harvest my sweet potato vines today. I'm leaving the potatoes, if there are any, in the bales. They'll be safe from the frost in there. I'm kind of worried that I have run out of time to grow the sweet potatoes, so I'm going to go on and harvest all the vines. There's a reason behind that. I dehydrate a lot of the sweet potato leaves and the vines, and I'm going to be making tincture. Now that will be a separate video, and I'll go into more detail. I want to thank one of the owls for saying something about them tincturing up their sweet potato leaves. I done some research, and if I'd known about the amazing medicinal benefits of sweet potato leaves and vines, I would have been harvesting them many, many years ago. So now we're going to get busy harvesting some of these, well, most of all of these vines. I'm going to try to save everything. Now, I did notice a flower on the sweet potato, so, and then here's some more. So I'm hoping there might be sweet potatoes in those bales. If not, oh well, there's always next year. Look at those beautiful sweet potato vines. Now, of course, when I go to clean them up, they're very clean right now because of the rain. But I'm going to get all the yellow ones off and the ones that don't look good and healthy. And I got a big old tub to put them in because I don't want to waste any of them. And the sweet potato leaves are extremely delicious in soups, stir fries. You can put them in smoothies, you name it. They're just wonderful. Yep, I just found one. Let's see if I can get it on camera. One of the leaves, or blooms I mean, we're in the shadows now apparently. But look at that. Gorgeous, beautiful purple. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on cutting them. I'm going to get all the vines cut back. And like I said, in about 4 days, I'll be busy digging in the straw bales, hay bales, and I'll bring you back for that too. Alright, I'll see you after a while. Alright, I got the first bed harvested of the leaves and vines, and I'm going for the second one. Alright, I'll see you when I get that one done. Like I said, it's a bittersweet time. Both beds have been harvested of all their vines. I had one small glimmer of hope that I might get some sweet potatoes, but we shall see. I will see you back at the shed of many names. See you at the wall. Alright, welcome back to the shed. Now it's a couple of days later after harvesting the sweet potato leaves. We have had fun enjoying them in stir fries. Well, a stir fry, but you can use them in stir fries fresh. Made some little small pot of soup. Oh, it was so good. But this is the last push. I've already done one batch of dehydrating and totally forgot to video it. But this is the last batch of sweet potato vines. As you can see, it's mostly a lot of vines because the leaves were starting to really look rough, but I do still have some of them. The vines are extremely healthy, especially the stems as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get several here that are almost the same in size. And yes, people, the vines have been washed. They have been washed, so don't even start it. I'm going to stretch it out. I'm taking my fillet knife. And since I'm going to be dehydrating these, I want the stems and as small pieces as possible. Now, if you like them in bigger pieces, definitely cut them in the size that you like. Just remember, it's going to take a little bit longer if they're in bigger pieces to dehydrate. And once dehydrated and fully dried, I'll bring you back and show you. But what I'm going to do is I have a big old tub, and I'm going to get all these cut up. Just going to scoot them in my tub. Now anything that hits the floor, I don't touch anything after it's hit the floor. But once they're dehydrated and everything, they are delicious in soups. Something that's got to cook for a while. You can make tea with it as well. Sweet potatoes are extremely medicinal as well as culinary. They're delicious in soup. Now fresh, we like them in stir fry. They're extremely good stir fried. Now like I said, some of them don't look that great, but you know what? I'm saving them anyway, because this is an amazing, wonderful plant, and I wish more people would use it. I know for a lot of people it's a little late for this video. I apologize, but doing what I can when I can. Just make sure your leaves still look good, and just going to cut it up again. Just keep doing it in small batches. But it is great in soups. Now, if you reconstitute it in just a little bit of either broth or water, you don't want to use a whole lot, but you want to still use whatever fluid you use to rehydrate them, then you can still add it to stir fries. Anything that's got to cook for a while, and that way they'll get fully reconstituted and cooked tender. But like I said, wonderful in soups and tea. You can make it into tea. Alright, I've got a whole lot more to cut up. And as soon as I get everything cut up, we're going to break out the dehydrator and we're going to get these trays loaded. I'll see you back here after a while. Okay, I finally got them all cut up. And I mixed stems and the leaves together. And y'all, it's time to load this dehydrator. Oh, some of the leaves didn't get cut up. Oh well, just pull them. Okay, I got my first tray here, and of course, let's move you so you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. I have my first tray, and I do line my trays with these wonderful silicone mats. Now, if you're interested in these, you can find them on my shopping list, wish list, and that way you know which ones to get. It's the only mesh tray liners, and I love these things. We're just going to sprinkle our leaves and stems on here. I don't know how many it's going to make. This batch is nowhere near as big as the first one I done. Let me tell you, I love my sweet potatoes. And yes, I load my trays up. Because these are Air Force dehydrators or Air Force dehydrator once I get the base up here, and they dry amazing. Always remember to remove your canning lid because you do not want the air to be blocked. And then you just set your second tray on top. And always remember, when you're loading your trays, make sure that the top tray you grab is the bottom tray that needs to be on the bottom. That way you don't have to do the great shuffle. And yes, I speak from experience on the great shuffle. And I am so thankful to have the temperature control and time control dehydrator now, because I can set my dehydrator, let it go, and I don't have to worry about hurrying back up over here to the shed to check on my dehydrator. It's an amazing blessing to have this dehydrator. Like I said, move that canning lid. And I'm just going to keep on loading. And I will bring you back as soon as I get them all loaded. And I'll see you here in a bit. Alright, I ended up having to do what I call the tray shuffle. Now, because my very top and last tray was going to end up being mostly stems, I want this tray at the very bottom. So I done the tray shuffle. And then all of these go right on top. And that's 2, 4, 5. 5 trays full. I'm going to get a lid on this. I'm going to get the lid on this. I'm going to get this started, but I'm not going to do it while you're on camera because it's a dehydrator. They make a little noise. But I'm going to set it for, where is it? Hold on, let me get my book out. It's too new. Yes, I'm still learning the dehydrator. Let's see, what's it say for setting? Temp setting for vegetables. That's fruit. Vegetables. And of course there's nothing on here for sweet potato leaves, so oh lordy, they apparently don't want you to dry no greens or nothing either. But you know, I'm one of them weird set in their way people. I dehydrate and can what I want to. Of course, that's not for everybody, but it is for me. Oh, wait a minute. I know they had. Okay. $125 is what they say to dry all your vegetables at. So, yep, 125 degrees it's going to be. Sorry, y'all. I'm still learning this dehydrator. I am so blessed to have it. And, you know, it's one of those digital ones. So, yeah, it gave me a learning curve. But, hey, guess what? You're never too old to learn something new. Alright, I'm going to put the lid on her. And, let's see. Here we go. And if I would have just got the lid, $125 for vegetables. And of course, it'll sink down as everything starts to dry. And I will bring you back tomorrow once these babies are all dry. 5 wonderful, wonderful trays of going to be dried sweet potato vine. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. Okay, welcome back to the shed on this stormy evening. I let the dehydrator go just a little bit longer because humidity's up quite a bit. You have to be careful about that. Make sure you keep an eye on the humidity when you're dehydrating. So, I'm gonna, and these have been acclimated. I've let them cool down some, but with the humidity up, you don't want to let them cool down too much, but you want to make sure that they are dry. Oh, and this is going to be a wonderful addition this winter for teas, for soups, broths, especially if you want to make, I don't make a whole lot of broth. Well, it'd be good if I turn the camera down so y'all can see. I don't make a whole lot of broth, but I do stocks. And this is a wonderful addition into stocks. And as you can hear, they're dry. They're definitely good and dry. Because with the humidity up, you want to make sure that they are bone dry. Because if they're not, they will mold in your jars or bags or whatever you're storing them in. And you don't want to ruin your whole batch. Set this over here. so good. It's a deep, rich, earthy smell. And you'll see that they dehydrate down to quite a small amount. It takes a whole lot. But thankfully I have a bunch saved up. Look at that beautiful, rich, dark green color. And that's what you want. And I am so happy to have more dehydrated sweet potato stems. Now I know a lot of people are going to be upset that, you know, they've already harvested their sweet potatoes for this year. But you know what? Make notes. Take notes. That way you know to do this next year. Because if it's meant to be, I'll be growing more sweet potatoes next year. Just hopefully a whole lot sooner. That way I'll have even more vines to dehydrate. Now, sorry y'all, I'm trying to get all this powder out. Now, if you do not want to leave it in whole pieces, that's fine. Get you a good clean coffee grinder. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna make much, but you can grind these down as long as you make sure they're completely dry, and make sweet potato vine powder. And then that way you can also make add the powder to your smoothies or into soups. You know, put it into meatloaves and stuff. That way, you know, you got all these vegetable haters out there in this world. They'll never know it was in there. Alright, and of course, as always, Sharpie marker or label if you want to. Sweet potato vine. And since this is still October 10/22, because I'm telling you, when you get to dehydrating enough greens like I do, they can all look the same very easily. Now, of course, if you're allergic to sweet potatoes, don't be doing this. Don't be doing this. But there you go. 2 more beautiful quart jars full of some amazing, not only food, but medicinal. Can be going for teas as well. I hope this video encourages you to also dehydrate. Harvest your sweet potato vines. Don't just throw them in the compost. Dehydrate them and put back as much food as possible, y'all. It's going to end up being extremely important. This has a lot of vitamins and minerals and nourishment in it. And of course, I'll have more information in the description box below the video. Everyone, y'all take care. Enjoy the harvest. Reap what you have sown and put it to good use. Waste nothing. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Y'all stay safe, stay sound. Continue to stock those pantries with as much healthy, nutritious foods that will help you survive. Stay positive. We got this. We are in this together and we're going to make it. Everyone, take care. I will see you soon, and may you each be blessed.